So in the last couple of weeks, I've been covering lots of stuff in terms of upgrades for players and downgrades for players in the winter. Now, as always with these videos, okay, they've been doing pretty damn well on my channel, and if they do pretty well, then I seem to keep bringing them to you. That's just sort of how the deal works. So if you do enjoy these videos, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. I can bring you guys more upgrades and downgrade videos this week if you guys want to see that. Let's try and smash 3,500 likes tonight, and if we do that, then that video will be coming to you. But previously, I've done a few upgrade stuff, which you probably can see right about here. I'm just going to edit in like right there. And today's episode, we're going to do downgrades, alright? These are the players who have not really been playing much this year, or maybe started, but started pretty poorly and could get a downgrade. Now, as you guys are aware, this is actually really hard. It's much easier to do the upgraded videos than it is to do the downgrade videos. And it is easier because, you know, obviously the research is easier to obtain and there is less controversy, alright? Because if I'm going to, like, I don't know, one Premier League club and I'm taking off some of their ratings from some of the players, a lot of you fans of them players or them teams are going to be fuming. But if you guys are looking to get yourself any custom controllers from GetGripped or whatever you want to get, there's loads of stuff over there, these hats as well. Check out getgripped.co.uk in the description down below. Use RossiHD checkout page for 5% discount. So it's probably time to take a look into the first player as always, alright? So we're going to take a look at players that have not really been playing that well this year. We're going to take a look at players that are not playing at all this year, can get into the team, and, you know, a few of these factors result in getting downgrades in FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. Now, the first player, now there's a couple from this club, alright? But the first player we're going to take a look at who's caused a lot of controversy for a lot of United fans recently is Fellaini. Now, obviously, this is always a touchy subject with Fellaini. I don't know why, it just always seems to be. He actually started the season, the first 1 or 2 games, pretty well next to Pogba. You know, Man United were doing really well, but ever since then, absolute slump in form, not really getting into the team. And when he actually came on the other week for Man United, he gave away a penalty against Everton and actually drew the game because of that. His like first involvement in the game, he gave away a penalty, and that for that reason, mate, you know, United have like pretty much lost that game. It felt like a loss. So yes, that massive dip in form and that, you know, costing United points in the league and stuff like that. Fellaini, I know a lot of Man United players and fans, have actually jumped on his back and given him a lot of stick. They're not really his biggest fan currently, so, I mean, Man United fans, what do you think in the comment section down below? Do you think this guy does deserve an upgrade? I've given him a little bit of a downgrade. I meant downgrade, sorry, not upgrade. You know, just to a 77 because, I don't know, he hasn't really had a good season so far. You know, will Mourinho sell him in January even? Will they get rid of him in the summer? We'll have to wait and see. Now, there will be lots of clubs that will be interested in him because he does offer something different. You know, he's very, very good in air. He's got good hold-up play. He's got an absolute beast of a chest. He can bring down any ball pumped at him. But for Man United this year, this season, Mourinho, he could get downgraded, couldn't he? He just could. Next up, we've got a guy who's been injured for about bloody 3 years now, but still somehow obtains a really high centre-back card, alright? 86 rated company. Well, that's a super highly rated card. Now, as good as he probably is still and stuff, you know, this guy's been pretty much on and off injured for 3 years. Mate, Gundogan, right? Not even joking, gets injured for the season. They all wear, like, bloody rest in peace Gundogan tops. That's what I felt like. Poor old Company's on the bench thinking, I've been injured for 3 years and no one gives a shit about me. Well, Company, you're wrong. I give a shit about you. That's why you're in this video. You are getting downgraded, though, so it's not really positive. I do think, you know, still being one of the best, you know, rated centre-backs in the game for someone that's been injured for so many years now, on and off. When he comes in, he does play well, but then he goes off for, like, weeks and weeks on end again. It's just hard to maintain a high rating in FIFA. And, like I say, this isn't me picking on Man City or anything, because you're going to find out, alright? I've already done a Man United plan, but there's going to be more Man United players in this video, okay? So, Man City, I'm not picking on you boys, alright? I'm picking on the Man United boys. And being a Man United fan myself, that is me not being biased at all. This is me being absolutely truthful. But for me, 86 rated centre-back card for Company is just really, really highly rated. Like I say, it's one of the best rated centre-back cards in the game. And does he deserve it? Yes, at one time, he was one of the best centre-backs in the world. But he's 30 years of age now. He's been injured on and off for years. Can he maintain that high card still? Does he deserve to keep it? Next up, we have another centre-back card, alright? And this obviously isn't Man City or isn't United this time. It's actually Liverpool. And it goes by the name of Saka, who's absolutely fallen out of love with Liverpool, or the other way around, not really sure. But he's not playing for Liverpool, right? Jurgen Klopp's not a massive fan, but 82 rated for a centre-back card is actually pretty high. But this guy can't even get into the Liverpool team. He can't even replace Lovren. He can't replace anyone, alright? He can't get into the team. So if you're not playing, alright, you're gonna get downgraded potentially. I know that's just how everything works. You could get downgraded. Now, an 82 rated centre-back card is actually pretty decent, but I've given him an 80, which is going to be pretty controversial, but he's not playing at all this season for Liverpool. This guy's linked with lots of clubs, alright? West Brom is one of the clubs he's been linked with recently. So this actually all started from pre-season, apparently. During Liverpool's pre-season tour of the United States, Saka was sent home by manager Jurgen Klopp for not respecting the rules that had been put in place for the squad. Klopp actually revealed that Saka had been late for the team's flight, so basically he'd been late for a lot of things and stuff, and as a result, Saka was demoted from the senior squad and as far as only played competitive football with the reserves, alright? So yes, that is huge. He's only playing for the reserves for Liverpool at the minute. So for me, that's got to warrant a downgrade. You've not even played a bloody full competitive game for the first team this year. I mean, how can you stay high rated when you got, you know, that's happening? I mean, I just don't know. Next up, we have a player who is literally falling out of love or whatever. You know, Mourinho's not a big fan of this guy and he's not playing, hasn't really played this year. He's played once or twice like coming off the bench and stuff. He's played a game for Holland, I think, scoring a goal for them. We have Memphis Depay. This dude, alright, I mean, I actually really rate him. I think he's really talented. I think he's got a lot of potential, but a 22-year-old isn't getting any game time for Man United, okay? He's not even making the squads. He's not even getting on the bench. And he's been linked with a move away. And now Everton are one of the clubs. Roma are one of the clubs he could be moving to on loan. And I like the Saka situation. If you haven't really played this season or 1 or 2 games or whatever, come on, he's played more than Saka. That's one thing. He has played more than Saka. But if you're not playing for the, you know, first team or the club or whatever, then you're going to get downgraded. Because 80 rating for a 22-year-old not playing is actually pretty decent. He's 4-star skills, very good pace, very good dribbling. And like I say, he is super talented. But he's not really getting a chance to show that talent. And what he probably needs to do is actually go out on loan. So sorry, make sure the loan move works. Whether it be Everton or whether it be Roma. I think Everton would be a good one for him. You know, just give him a bit of game time in the Premier League. If that is for him to come back to United, I'm not really sure what he'll do. And another player in the exact same boat is Schneiderlin, who's played probably 1 or 2 more appearances for United this season than Depay has. But this guy is rumoured to be moving away to Everton as well. It's like a double move transfer potentially. This isn't a transfer video, but this is just me giving you guys some information. And when you're not getting into Man United squad and you're 82 rated, which is actually pretty decent for a centre mid, then you could be getting downgraded. Now this is pretty controversial. As you guys are aware, there are 3 Man United players in this video, which is pretty controversial. Like I say, I've said that 2 times now. I'm a Man United fan, but they're not getting into the team. They're not even playing, you know, playing for the reserves or whatever. They're just not even making the squad, some of these players, not even getting onto the bench. I downgraded Schweinsteiger last episode, which you guys all agreed with, so I've gone off the same basis today with a few of these players. Obviously Saka being one of them players, not playing for the first team this year. But yeah, so hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you have, make sure you do drop a thumbs up and like down below. Can we smash 4,000 likes tonight? Can we do it tonight? It's a big ask, but I want to know if we can do it. I'm out. Has been a pleasure as always. Have a good evening. Take it easy. Peace.